Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMtrading. Today is March 24, 2021, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, oil dipping below $60 a barrel. But first, looking at the major economic events of the day, starting out at 10:30 South African time. Out of the European Union, we have French flash services PMI number coming out, and then at 10:30, out of Germany, both flash manufacturing and services PMI number coming out. And then later today, out of the United States, Fed Chairman Powell will be testifying in front of Congress in relation to his last FOMC rate statement. Now, looking at the major markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the dollar gains sharply versus the major pairs as the indices we see, both the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq, continue to trickle downwards. But the question is, how much longer? Looking at commodities, gold and change, and the oil sell-off. Looking at Alcoa breaking down in the stocks and cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin continues to trade sideways. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So let's jump straight into it. Looking at the Euro USD at a 4-hour chart, you can see we haven't hit this level since the beginning of March, okay? And we're right testing this level once again, okay? So this is really a major level to be testing. Now let's look at a daily chart to give us perspective. Now we did breach that 118.86-ish level, so that's significant. And you see we're actually hitting this with some gusto here as we're breaking lower. Okay, if it does break this 1825 and 1800-ish level, we could see it back in the 1742. Now this is across the board. Everything is getting weaker versus the dollar. If we look at the GBP USD, also 136.84. Now we did mention this, okay, as this hit this high of 140 and then broke this moving average last week, 139, we see this correction actually happening. Okay, so this is the first time. So what I do expect out of this is to find some kind of bottom, and there will be sideways trading, okay? I don't think that we're going to be making a complete comeback for the dollar anytime soon. Now, looking at gold, trading sideways, not much doing, 129. However, looking at oil, this is where it gets really interesting. We broke that $60 a barrel. Now, we are bouncing off this morning off of $57 as this capitulates at this area. Now, jumping into the Dow Jones, okay, the Dow Jones was the stronger pair, okay, but it did, when I say pair, it was the stronger between the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones was stronger, and it's now trading at 32,293. Now, we did have a high last week of 33,000 after Powell came out with his rate decision, and so it could be kind of interesting today if this takes a reversal with Powell adding some positive feedback on the markets. Okay, inflation is in check, which is really the most important thing, but growth and expansion in the markets and recovery is going to be the next best thing. So keep an eye on this as this continues. Now, looking at the Nasdaq, this has really been trading quite on the weak side. Okay, I'm going to say that very clearly, just because it's turning character now. Okay, it was previously weak, but now it seems like to capitulate with its sell-off, and now we seem to be just trading sideways. Now, looking at the individual stocks, Alcoa breaking down below $30 a share. So this is really important because this is a gap and go, okay, as this is getting weaker. Now, it could capitulate today and break this downwards momentum as it's making that correctional move. Nothing really to jump out when we're looking at the tech stocks. Apple jumped a little bit, but trading sideways. If we look at Facebook, also just retracing a little bit, and Microsoft also just trading sideways. A really very, very difficult environment to be trading as this is all being consolidated. Now, looking at Bitcoin, this is also very important as it's receded down to the 55,000 level after hitting 60,000. Okay, so this is, for all intents and purposes, trading sideways. Okay, we have an upper limit of 59 to 60,000 and a lower limit of 52,000, and we're almost right in the middle of that. So really nothing jumping out when it comes to these type of trades, and we're just trading in a range, and we're right in smack in the middle of the range, not a high probability trade. So, you know, I'd be looking more in the currencies today to see if we'll get that reversal in the dollar and to see if we get that bounce in the indices today. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.